Hi everyone. So I just finished watching Demon Slayer, aka Kimetsu no Yaiba. I think that's how you pronounce it in Japanese. And I really enjoyed it and decided to do a fan art of sort. Now I didn't want to do a poster because I didn't have time to finish a fully illustrated poster. So I was wondering if I could do something in a small scale. And as I was going through my YouTube feed, I saw this video on papercrafts, and I watched it and figured, why not try this? So I decided to make papercraft dolls out of the two main characters. So here you can see me working on Nezuko. Uh, Sadly, I forgot to record the roughs and just started recording from the inking stage. Still not used to recording my screen, but anyways, so yeah, I really enjoyed making this. Although working on the layout of how the folds, how and where the folds should go, took more time than I had anticipated. I think the whole piece took me about 4 hours, close to five, I think, because I was just wondering where and how the folds would go, and there's a lot of um, errors and changes that I had to make. I would print out black monochrome prints with just your regular printer paper, and I would just quickly go through it, try and fold and see if it worked out. And I I did decide to change the hair a little bit. I think later on in the video I make a few changes with her hair. I wanted it to be a bit more, I don't know, bushier, like a bit more realistic with how her hair is in the anime. But sadly, it just didn't go well with folding the paper and gluing them together. So I had to make a few changes on that. But yeah, overall, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and yeah, it was a good experience. So I think this is where I did. Yeah, this is where I made changes with the hair, with the layout of the hair. Basically, I cut off all the sides, as you can see, and decided to make new ones. So yeah, this was. I think I was done after this with her hair, and yeah, just done with her design overall. After that, I decided to start working with on Tanjiro, the main protagonist, and as you can see, I decided I did not forget to record the roughs for this. So yeah, although I did finish with the layout, it just took a lot of time just wondering how the layout would go. The head especially, the body didn't change so much, but the layout of the head, how the folds would go. I decided to make the sword as well, and to see if it would come out well. And so yeah, I decided to change the layout of his head, the cuts and the folds, where they would go. And if I remember right, I had difficulty working with his eyes because if you have watched the anime, you'll know that his eyes are not exactly circular, round, or oval in shape. It's kind of like an hexagonal. Is that a word? But yeah, so that was a bit difficult for me to make for some reason. I don't know. It just kept throwing me off. And so, yeah, aside from that, I really enjoyed the whole process, especially the patterns on his on his outfit. I really enjoyed making that, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'll come back if I have any other inputs. So yeah, enjoy. So after I was done with both of the designs, I decided to print them out. Now I'm using glossy photo paper here, but from what I've seen from the videos, it seems white cardstock paper is the best option for it. I don't have one on me with me right now, and I didn't want to go out and buy that. This is something just a little something that I wanted to do that didn't take much time, and I could just have it on my table or my shelf. So yeah, I used printer paper on it, and after printing it out, I decided I would record my process of just cutting out the layout and just showing you how I assemble the pieces. Sorry for the angle. I was using my phone to film this, and just wasn't really accustomed to it, and didn't know if if the angle was okay or not. I hope you don't mind. And yeah, so fast forward this just to show a layout of how I went about cutting the whole thing. Although I will say that it has a lot of small pieces, so if you do try and attempt this, be careful. Now, if anyone wants to get these two cute little papercraft dolls from me, you can check out my Ko-fi page. I'll have a link down in the description area. Now, if you have never heard of Ko-fi before, Ko-fi is a website that allows you to support your favorite artists by buying them a cup of coffee, or in this case, the monetary equivalent of buying a cup of coffee, which is basically $3. So when you go to the website and decide to buy one or both of these, you can leave a message where you can tell me which one you want, and also drop in your email address so that I can send you the link to download them. Now, just to end the video, I decided to make a little stop motion animation out of the two papercraft dolls. And yeah, that's all for me. Enjoy.